Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Instructor Peters. My name is Daniel Hagee. I will be giving a class demonstration on how to make a sandwich. Um, so first off, I'm going to go over everything that is involved with making a sandwich. All right. So first off, the main thing you want to look at is bread. So what I have here is whole wheat bread and country white bread right here. Obviously, there are many types of different breads you can use. You use ciabatta buns. Um, you can use sandwich rolls, and obviously different types of white bread, wheat bread in themselves. Now, one thing I want to point out with the bread is that, as you can see, bread is normally very, very soft and flimsy. So make sure the bread that you use uh, hasn't had anything sitting on top of it, or hasn't isn't moldy and isn't dried out. Now, one of the other things you can do with bread to alleviate some type of the sogginess that happens with some of the ingredients is you can utilize a toaster. Today I won't be utilizing a toaster because it may take a little longer than I expected. I will, however, be using um, wheat bread for my bread. Uh, the next thing we'll look at is lettuce. I am going to be using green lettuce. There's obviously different types of lettuce, romaine lettuce, green lettuce, um, you can use cabbage, any type of green, even spinach maybe. There are a lot of great sandwiches with spinach. But today I'm going to be using green lettuce. The next item is tomatoes. There are different types of tomatoes, size, um, and shapes. Um, but these are organic tomatoes from Mexico, and we'll be using 1 to 2 slices. Now, when it comes to tomatoes, there's a lot of things that could make or break a sandwich when it comes to tomatoes. And sometimes when I make these for make sandwich for lunch, I don't put a tomato in there for the reasons I will list. But with a tomato, they're a considered fruit. All right, they're not actually a vegetable, but they're very very watery, very very juicy. So if you do put a tomato on a sandwich, um, just keep in mind that if you don't, for example, myself, when I make a sandwich, I'll make it the night prior or the morning of, but won't eat until maybe 6 or 7 hours later. So you got to keep that in mind, especially with bread like this. If you don't toast it or it's very, very soft, the tomato can make the bread soggy. And if you like to eat an Italian sandwich, I actually so I don't. Sometimes I don't include a tomato. If I do include a tomato, I put the tomato in a Ziploc bag and bring it along so that when I do go to eat my sandwich, I just take the tomato and take it out of the Ziploc bag and put it on the sandwich. So you cut slices, or you can dice them, however you want to do it. But we're going to do a slice of tomato. All right. The next thing you want to look at is cheese. There are definitely lots of different cheese. Cheese we have here is Swiss cheese. You have American cheese, cheddar cheese, sharp cheddar cheese, provolone. Sometimes if you go to stores like Safeway or Walmart and you get your sandwich stuff, you can actually have different type of cheese cut specifically for um, sandwiches. The next thing, let me take a step back. So take a nice little thin slice of cheese. You can 1 slice, 2 slices, 3 slices, as many slices as you want. But for a sandwich I'm going to make tonight, it's only going to be 1 slice. And then the next thing is sandwich meat. Again, you can go to Safeway, that's where I get my sandwich meat, and you can get thin slice, medium slice, thick slice, whatever thickness you want. You can get them all sliced up just for sandwiches, and they fit in a nice little baggie, and you can make your sandwich. Now the next thing is condiments. All right, you have your mayonnaise, you have mustard. If you're like me, I like a little extra flavor. You have black pepper and garlic and sea salt. Right? These are both grinders. I like mine like fresh. So when it comes to mayonnaise, there's different types of mayonnaise, but in my family, we like um, we like best foods, right? Dijon mustard, you have Dijon mustard, or you can have regular mustard, right? Now when it comes to the condiments, uh, uh, what I would recommend is to put the condiment on the meats or the vegetables or the cheese themselves instead of directly on the bread, much in the same fashion that you should put tomatoes on a sandwich if you're going to eat it 6 hours later, because those condiments could make the bread soft. All right, so that's everything as far as making a sandwich. Other items that you can have, definitely want to have a knife to cut your tomato, to cut your cheese, um, to cut your bread once the sandwich is put together, if you like your sandwich cut in half, and to also get your mayonnaise and spread your condiments onto your sandwich. And you obviously want a surface to work on putting the sandwich together, because as you can see, just sitting here moving the bread around, I have breadcrumbs. It's nice having to, that for a mess on their kitchen area. And then I also have paper towels just to clean up any messes I have, or to also keep my stuff that I have cut up and put together. So now we're going to go through the process of making a sandwich, right? It's a basic ham sandwich. You can get turkey, you can get ham, you can get, they even have chicken slices. And if you go to Safeway, they have all different types of hams and turkeys that you can get cut. Like I said, you can get them cut thick or as you like. Right, so we're going to start making a sandwich. The first step is to put a slice of bread on your plate. All right. Now, obviously, the order of how you put everything on is all on your leisure, how you like to have it. So you don't actually have to follow these instructions. This is just for a basic sandwich. Right? So what you want to do is you want to take one or two slices, any slices you want, open them up, fold them up however you want them on your sandwich, and put them on a piece of bread. Okay? Next item I like to put on would be my condiments. So you have that nice layer between the meat, the bread, put some mayonnaise on here, very nice. You can put as much as you want. Okay. I like mayonnaise, it's a little bad for you. I like putting mayonnaise on. And they also have different flavored mayonnaise that you can get. And you don't even have to use mayonnaise. You can use ranch, or you can use there's Caesar. It all depends, whatever your flavor is. All right, put a little mustard on here. Put a lot. Well, get tasty sandwich. Now, the next thing I like to put on, all right, well, actually, I'm going to smear that mustard on a little bit. So it's not like you have a huge golden mustard and mayonnaise together in a sandwich. Then the next thing I'm going to put on is cheese. All right, put cheese on, again, in any way, shape, or form you want. Put one slice here, put another coming in here, however you want. Put the lettuce on. Put the lettuce. And the next thing is the processed tomato. I'm going to take my pepper grinder. I put the pepper and my seasonings onto the vegetables and tomato. And then soak up the flavor a little bit more. Put a little lemon here. Alright. Then, last but not least, a piece of bread. Alright, and there you have sandwich. If you want, Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching my demonstration on how to make a sandwich. Hope you all learned something. Have a nice night.